how do you find the time to do all this and balance your schedule and your life?
That interesting dilemma of a work-life balance is something I've wrestled with for 20 years. And at this point, it's all just life. It's not like when I go to work, I'm a different person. I think some people have to live that way where they show up at work and they feel like they have to button themselves up and be all prim and proper. And like work is life. Home is life. It's all the same thing. And so I am a slave to my calendar, first of all. So all these things that happen from me going live on Facebook and posting to making 2 or 3 posts a day on my personal page to coaching calls to involvement in the community to time with my family, everything's on my calendar, and the family shows up first. I have in my first book I wrote, I have a pyramid of priorities. So if you were to draw out a pyramid, on the base of that pyramid, you put God, family, and self at the base. It's the thing that should get the most time. It should be the things that get scheduled first, and we shouldn't give our leftovers to those things. Above that is your team, and you make sure that you're giving your best to your team, not to your clients. If you say clients come first, I think you're dastardly wrong. Clients shouldn't come first. Your team should come first. And that's only after God, family, and self. So the base of the pyramid is God, family, self, then it's team, then it's clients, and then it's community. And so all those things for me are scheduled out, and they are habitual at this point because I am disciplined on all of those. But no matter how you spin it, Zach, it's still a lifestyle for me. I go home, and if I'm posting something on social media, that for me isn't work. That's just who I am.
Yeah, it seems like all the most successful people, they have a rigorous schedule. Everything's planned out and they follow it. And that's kind of, it seems like that's the key to really balancing everything and prioritizing, like you said, faith, family. So it seems like it's a combination of those things.
Yeah, there's 6 F's that we talk about, and because you said faith and family, I'm gonna share with you the 6 F's of life that I try to monitor. My coaching clients, we score them on this in the beginning, and then we use it as kind of a benchmark to see how are they doing and where is it gauging as they're continuing to progress with their life. So the first is family. These are in no particular order, but it's family, faith, fitness, finance, friendship, and fun. Right. I think that a lot of us aren't having fun with our lives. We're not going on adventures. We're not actually bringing joy to where we're at. A lot of us have abandoned friendships. We're so dedicated to our craft, and we're like, well, I work with my best friends and I work with my family. Well, if you've ever, like me, been kicked out or fired before and magically everybody leaves you, you recognize I should not be transactional with my relationships. And so you have to have those things. And then, of course, family, faith, fitness, finance, those things are so foundational and what most people talk about. But I want to throw in friendships and fun to really have a well-rounded, healthy life.
Yeah, it seems like balance is really just the key to everything. And what you just said, kind of example of that, the 6 F's, that's a lot of, you have to balance these things in your life so that you have a happy, fulfilled life. And then that kind of permeates through every aspect of your life,
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
came up with the 6 F's yourself?
I did. Yep. It was a variation of, I've seen some people talk about some of those F's before, and I have some other favorite F words too, but that's for another topic. And that's how you have fun. Seriously, Zach, that's like, so many people are so straight-laced and like they're afraid to laugh and they're afraid to talk about things that are vulnerable and personal. And for me, it's just all there. I was in Napa this last weekend with some realtors and their wives, and it was such a great retreat and experience because we spent our time talking about our sex lives and our relationships, and then we laughed until we cried and just made fun of each other. And like, I'm making sure that this one shot at life is deeply impactful, that I'm deep with relationships, that I'm deep with content, that I'm going to laugh until I cry and cry until I laugh. Like I just want to live this life that has all these senses to it. And that's what I treat with my coaching clients too, is like, this is not about how are we just going to make more money? It's how are we going to live our best lives and make our biggest impact in people. It's why I choose not to transactionalize people on my team. It's why I choose not to hire them quickly and just make sure that they can help me to make more money. It's like, I'm going to put every last obstacle in their path to help them to get better so that they can have an unbelievable environment and an unbelievable life. Because when it's all said and done, it's not about my autobiography. I just want to be a chapter in everybody else's book.